you think that is? Tooth or claw? Boy, I don't know. Probably tooth, because its tooth would be harder, that it would petrify like that. Pretty interesting. And yes, I found this in Superior, up on Lake Superior. Boy, ain't found anything near like this ever again. Pretty strange looking. Hey guys, Wisconsin Rock Stalker here. And yes, the slab is poured. Soon to be the new rock shop. It was miserable. It's 90 some degrees last few days. 90 degrees doing this. It looks wet, but that's actually a polished finish to it. She's hard, really freaking hard. Now I gotta wait, you know, at least 3 weeks to 4 weeks to build on it, but I'd like to start right now, but we gotta wait. Concrete takes a while to cure. But yeah, haven't been doing much. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Maybe we'll look at some other stuff I have in my collection. I didn't do any kind of rock hunting today because we were doing a nice slab. Can't wait. Can't wait. There's the fire pit somewhere over there. These I showed you in one of those videos too, them flat rocks I pick. That would make a nice patio. They do. See right there? That's all them flat rocks I used. Made a nice patio. I just kind of used some gravel to go in between them, underneath them, a few inches thick. It's been a while. We can't use any weed killer because of the dogs, so we don't want to really do any of that. So we pull them out by hand the old-fashioned way. You know how that gets. It's a couple pieces of siding I had to take off on the old garage to connect the slab to the slab. If you've ever done this before, you got to connect the slab to a slab. You got to drill some rebar holes in there and then connect the rebar into the old slab in with the new slab, so you won't get any shifting, and then when your building's tied in together, the roof won't move around and create leaks and stuff like that. So okay, let's look at some I don't know, some stuff out of my collection. Now this thing, maybe if it was a big turd or a coprolite, I don't know. When I found this, I found half, and then believe it or not, I went back like a month later, or maybe it was a couple months. This was in Missouri, and I went back and I picked the other half up, and what are the odds of that? So yeah, I don't know. Let's see. If it was like a turd or something. That was like where the other turd was rusting it. Not really sure. Sorry for my French. You kind of see the layered look on the inside. Pretty bizarre. Alright, here was a couple more of those ball and joint, or let me see, not really sure what they are. I think this one might have been a caveman's golf club, and the wood stick rotted away, and that's all that's left is a little bottom part. Maybe is that what you think? Caveman golf club, maybe. Now this one, you can see it kind of looks like a leg bone or something, or maybe like a knee or something. Not really sure. I'm sure these aren't dinosaurs. I'm sure these are, you know, much later, but definitely pretty old. Turn them into rock. Kind of interesting. And you can see this one. Not really sure where that would be on the animal, but maybe the head. Maybe this is like an eye socket or something. Maybe that was a horn growth spud. It's kind of thin, so maybe skull, but don't know. Now this one I know. Now you can see the skull. This was the skull. There's the eye socket, and this has to be where the horn was growing out of it. I've seen deer skulls, and that kind of looks like what it would be, where the horn grows out year to year, like I say. And there's the eye socket part, and the nasal cavity maybe, or if that's the outside, I'm not really sure what half of the deer or the elk or whatever big mammal this would have been out of. But kind of interesting. Here's something we haven't seen before. This is an ammonite. This is a small one. I picked these up in Texas. They were doing some road construction, and I walked down there. These things were just sitting there, and I thought, wow, man, nobody even seen these. So I plucked a lot of these out. They don't look like nothing on the inside. They're not. Maybe they're just replacement of what used to be there or whatever. But it's pretty flaky, pretty wimpy. They don't take a good polish. Some of them I found do. Some of them I don't. Up on this top shelf, you'll see this. Oh, if I could reach up there, this is like a leg bone or something of a dinosaur. This thing is really big. I can't reach up there to take it down right now, but this thing is really friggin' big. Nice looking piece. It kind of looked like a bone just from the stuff that I found there. I don't know. And there's a little tiny piece of ammonite. Just one little section. There, like I say, there was a lot of this laying around. It was everywhere. A lot of these real small guys, and they were just everywhere. And there were the ammonites, and then there was regular, like a clam shell or mussel shells. Those were everywhere too. There was chunks of, I say, like, that's an agate, I think. Let me look for some more. Now in Kentucky, I found a lot of this stuff. You know, I don't know if these were like the ball from the socket, from a leg joint or from a joint or something, or if something else. This is kind of what they look like on the inside. You can see, oops, right there. You can see the red veining in there. You can see ones that kind of look like a bone shape, but a lot of these round globbies, I say not again, not sure. Here's another one that kind of, you can kind of see the bone shape to it. Where exactly it belongs in the animal, I don't know. Small ones, again, you can kind of see the bone. See a lot of hair in there too. Like that might have been like a, you know, like an elbow joint or a knee joint. All kinds of little stuff. This one, some kind of a socket deal or something. I'm not really sure. this one could have been a big chunk off a leg bone. And these are dry. If you get them wet, they brighten up a little bit. And this one kind of look maybe like a vertebrae or something. Not sure. Not really sure. Crazy looking stuff though. If you're Ron Hopus, you already seen all this. Hey, how's it going, buddy? He stopped in last week. I gave him a tour of all the stuff I have. Some of the stuff I have. A lot of the stuff I have. See, these are all. I'm gonna say just you can see another. I don't know if that was like a big leg bone or something. Not really sure. You can kind of see what it looks like on the inside, broken out piece. Lots of those balls, like I say, where it's. Like I said, it might have been a leg bone, might have not. Not a paleontologist, so I don't know, but there was a lot of it just laying there. In this place in Kentucky, I got this stuff from. They were building a plant, and they had excavated stuff in the big mountains, big hills. And I just walked around, and again, this stuff was just laying everywhere. I got some other stuff I'll show you. This is another Texas ammonite. This guy's a beast. I've got a few more of these laying around somewhere. I only had one out on display, but this guy is don't get me wrong, they get a lot bigger. I mean, like a lot bigger, like bigger than what a person is easily. So this is definitely small, but as far as carrying the stuff back to my truck, it was getting to be on the bigger side, plus all the other boxes or bags of stuff I get. But it was kind of interesting. I find some interesting coral pieces, coral or some kind of living organism. A little honeycomb. Piece. I found this at a I won't say the name of the distribution center that I was picking up at. I walked along their fence. I seen they had rocks piled up along their fence. I went along the fence and I found this and a couple other looking crazy things like this. Not sure. And this was in Missouri again, so or maybe Iowa. Maybe Iowa. And this is the piece I found close to where that last one was. If I didn't know this was rock, I would think it was like a ancient beehive. Layer after layer after layer these things built up on. Now this bag of stuff, which is all shattered pieces, came off of this. I'm not really sure what it is. And this is a rock. This is hard as a rock. And you can see it was the top jaw, I would imagine, because you can see teeth there. So this was, I suppose, kind of like this, and then it must have curved around and the other side's looking, but where the other side was supposed to be, I got these. These are like broken tooth pieces. This. You can see that's a tooth. That is definitely a tooth. Tooth from what? I don't know. Pretty big tooth. Some kind of herbivore, I would imagine. There's another one of those teeth. But yeah, whole bag of this stuff I found. It was all in one spot. I seen it was shiny. You could see the shininess look to it. And then I thought, oh, there's a skull. And then when I grabbed it, I thought, wow, this thing is, and it is. It's hard as a, if I can tap it here for you. It's definitely hard as a rock. It turned into rock, so it's got to be pretty old. So what it is, I don't know. Not enough of it to make a determination. I'm sure there's a paleontologist that could just look at the teeth alone, tell you what it is. I can't. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.